Amelia, I need to talk to you. Do you have a moment?
Yes, Layla.
This is important, so I need you to listen right away.
What's the matter? If there's anything I can help with, please let me know.
Actually, I really don't like the new bag I bought last week. Could you use it instead? It doesn't match my taste at all.
A new bag? But it's yours, Layla, and I feel a bit uncomfortable using it.
What are you saying? It's better for you to use it than for me to use something I dislike. It would be a waste to throw it away, so you should use it.
Thank you. If you really don't want to use it, I'll gladly accept it.
Also, about next week's party, you don't need to come. Honestly, your plain clothes are a bit of a letdown, and I'd prefer if my friends didn't see them.
I see. Since it's your party, I'll respect your wishes. But if there's anything I can improve, I'd appreciate your advice.
Improvements? There are too many to list.
Oh, no.
Oh, and there's one more thing. My friend is coming over suddenly, so clean the house right now.
Understood. But Layla, if friends are coming, it would be helpful if you told me a bit earlier.
That doesn't matter. Do it now. Fulfill your duties as a wife. If the house is dirty when my friends arrive, it will be an embarrassment for me. Do you understand my position?
Yes, I understand. I'll get started right away.
And another thing, can't you cook something better? It's troublesome if the food you serve to my friends is so ordinary.
Layla, I'm doing my best, but if you have any specific requests, please let me know.
Oh my, you really don't understand anything. What I want is perfect service. Is that too much for someone like you?
Layla, if you guide me, I'll put in more effort.
Guide you? I don't have time to guide you. Figure it out yourself.
Okay, Layla. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I'll try to be more resourceful.
And once again, do something about your clothing. You're embarrassing me.
What? Is my clothing really that bad?
Yes, that's why I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. I'll make sure to uphold your reputation.
Please do. My honor is at stake.
Sure.
Oh, one more thing about Mason.
What about him?
Take better care of him. If I weren't here, you'd be abandoned in no time.
I don't think that's true.
You're really unreliable. As a wife, work harder. Hey, Amelia. Are you hiding something from me?
Excuse me?
You have such a nasty personality. Do you really think you can hide things from me?
Layla, what are you talking about? I have no idea.
You're coming on our overseas trip, aren't you? What are you thinking? Are you trying to ruin our precious family time? How shameless can you be? I can't believe you are doing this. You are truly unbelievable.
What? I really don't understand. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. Don't play dumb.
Overseas trip? Do you mean the one to Tahiti? Or are you talking about another trip?
Yes, of course. I'm talking about the trip to Tahiti. You have no idea how much I've been looking forward to it. And yet, you're coming along. I can't believe it. I'm genuinely shocked by your nerves. What kind of nerve do you have?
Nerve? What do you mean? I was told it was a family trip, so I prepared for it. Your husband also invited me, so I don't understand why this is a problem.
It doesn't matter what my husband says. He is kind to everyone and invites anyone. But this time, you should have known to step back, right? You really don't get it, do you? You're an outsider. Why would an outsider join a family trip?
Layla, with all due respect, I am Mason's wife. And your husband invited me. Even if you don't like me, can you understand that?
Mason is my son. Don't compare him to you.
I understand that. You are my husband's mother, so we are family too. Besides, I've already prepared the plane tickets. We'll be in separate rooms and doing our own activities most of the time, so I don't see why this should be a problem. What's the issue?
The issue is that an outsider like you is shamelessly joining our family trip. Who do you think you are? I don't want you ruining our family time.
Please, just listen. I understand that you don't want to be around me. But your husband went to the trouble of organizing this family trip. I'm excited to be part of it, and I've been looking forward to it. During the trip, I'll try to keep my distance and not be a bother. Would that be acceptable?
It's not about that. Mason will be worried about you and won't be able to enjoy the family trip with us. How can you not understand that? You're a failure as a wife. You idiot.
Wow, are you really going that far? What have I done? If you feel that strongly, I'll talk to Mason. I'll see if it's better for me not to go. But since the reservations are already made, canceling now would inconvenience your husband.
There you go again, trying to worry or bother Mason. That's why you're a useless wife. You're a useless, stupid wife, completely worthless. Pretending to be family is pointless. To me, you'll always be an outsider.
Okay. Let me think about it. Mason, do you have a moment? I'm feeling really down. Can we chat on WhatsApp for a bit?
Huh? What's wrong? It's unusual for you to say something like that.
Layla doesn't seem too happy about me joining the family trip. If it's a problem, I don't want to cause any trouble. Maybe I should sit this one out.
What? Why the sudden change? Did Mom say something to you? Don't worry about it. It's the usual stuff. Amelia, you're part of my family, and that's why Dad invited you. Dad is really looking forward to this. Now that both my brother Brad and I got married, he's excited about us all going on a trip together. It's something Dad's been looking forward to as he nears retirement.
You're right. Your dad is really looking forward to it. This trip is special, and everyone is excited to be together. Is Brad's wife, Emily, coming too? I think we'll all have a great time together.
No, Emily has to go back to her parents' house, so she can't make it this time. She's busy too, so it's understandable. She missed the last trip for similar reasons. Family matters can be really tough, especially in her case. Brad would enjoy it more if Emily were with him, I'm sure. He must be feeling lonely.
Wait, does that mean... Is there a special reason behind it?
What? Did something catch your attention?
No, it's nothing. Can I really go? I'm feeling a bit anxious.
How many times are you going to ask? Of course you can. It wouldn't be the same without you. I mean, I'm not going without you. If you're not going, neither am I.
Mason,
Isn't that our promise?
yeah, but
A family trip without you isn't a family trip. Amelia, you're family, so let's enjoy it together.
I'm happy you say that. But I'm worried about Layla. I think my presence might make her uncomfortable.
I've told you many times, Dad is really looking forward to this. With you there, the whole family can be together. It's not often we get the chance to travel as a family. We can't miss the opportunity, right? You've already handed in your passport, right? Then there's no problem. Everything's set.
Huh? I haven't handed it in. I keep my passport myself.
Really? Maybe I was mistaken. Dad said he needed passport numbers for the reservations, so I thought he collected everyone's.
Since I made mine for the first time this time, I couldn't get it in time, so I just emailed the number later. That seemed to work out.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot. But now that everything is ready, let's enjoy the trip. Dad really put a lot of effort into preparing, so let's make it the best trip for him.
You're right. I don't think Layla is that bothered. I think she's trying to enjoy herself in her own way. She might want to say something sometimes, but I'll try not to let it bother me. I want to enjoy the trip too. Sorry for bothering you at work. Let's talk later.
Amelia, you ignored what I said, didn't you?
What? Suddenly, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
You're still planning to join the trip, aren't you?
Yes? That's the plan. The trip is tomorrow, right? Confirming it now won't change anything. Layla, can we at least get along during the trip? I have no ill will towards you.
You'll have to pay the cancellation fee yourself. Your cancellation is confirmed.
What? What do you mean by that?
Well, staying home suits you better. You can't join anyway, so give up. I'll make you regret standing up to me. Don't get involved with us anymore, including Mason.
I don't understand what you're saying. But as Mason's wife, it's impossible not to be involved.
Trying to join a family trip as the wife is audacious. I've told you many times, I don't want to go on a trip with you. That's why I burned your passport. You can quietly stay home.
What? I have my passport.
Huh?
Burned my passport? What do you mean? Is that a joke? I have my passport safely at home.
What?
I've packed it in the luggage I'm bringing tomorrow. I don't see why you would lie about burning it.
What are you talking about? I really did burn your passport. It might be hard to believe, but it's true. No one in my family uses such a cute passport case. It's not mine or Mason's, so it must be yours.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually burned someone's passport? That can't be true.
I'm telling you. I burned your passport, so you can't ruin the family trip now.
No, I'm telling you, my passport is right here. I never gave it to anyone. Did you steal it from our house? Isn't that a serious issue?
What? Then whose passport did I burn? It wasn't yours?
I'm telling you it wasn't mine. You're being persistent. I don't know whose passport you burned, but is everything really okay? Wait a minute. Was the cute passport case polka dotted?
What? Yes, it was. So it was your passport.
Wait, wasn't that the one Brad's wife bought and gave it to your husband? Did you burn that one?
What?
I'm pretty sure it was the one given to your husband. Emily gave it to him since she couldn't join the trip.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
The passport you burned. Wasn't it your husband's passport?
What? No. It can't be. Mason's, Brad's, and mine are all here. So if it's not yours...
It must be your husband's passport. That's a big mistake. This is really bad, isn't it? The trip to Tahiti is tomorrow, right? Confusing my passport with your husband's and burning it. That's unbelievable. Besides, why would you burn a passport in the first place? There's no way this is okay.
No way! It was my husband's passport? Why didn't you say something sooner? What a mess. Isn't there a way to fix this? We can still go on the trip, right?
What are you saying? You can't go on an overseas trip without a passport.
No way.
Of course you can't. What have you done? Do you know how much your husband was looking forward to this?
I know that. He was so excited. That's why I'm telling you to fix it.
What? Fix it? What do you mean?
This happened because of you. You need to fix it. It's unthinkable that my husband can't go on the trip. You should stay behind instead. Fix it now.
Seriously? Enough of this, old lady.
Excuse me?
What kind of nonsense are you talking about?
Did you just call me an old lady? I'm sure you're not talking about me, are you?
There's no one else here. We're chatting on WhatsApp. You tried to get rid of me, burned a passport, and it turned out to be your husband's, not mine. That's not my fault. I never told you to burn it, did I? Why are you telling me to fix it? Blaming me doesn't make sense.
But it's because of you.
I didn't do anything. All of this is because of your choices and actions, right? Aren't you blaming the wrong person? If you're going to blame someone, blame yourself.
How dare you talk to me like that? You're not even family, acting all high and mighty.
You say I'm not family, but you put your important husband in a tough spot, and now he can't go on the trip he was looking forward to. Isn't that your fault?
What a way to talk. I won't forgive you, you stupid wife.
Look, you've been calling me stupid for a while now. But don't you think you're the stupid one?
What? How dare you? Me? Stupid? That's impossible. How can you, a daughter-in-law, talk to me like that?
You've been criticizing my way of speaking, but don't you think your actions are foolish? Trying to prevent me from going on the trip by burning a passport, and then not realizing it was your husband's? Every action screams stupidity.
Even if you say that, what am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. You can do whatever you want, but I don't think you have many options. You'll have to tell your husband the truth. There's nothing I can do. After all this, I don't want to go on the trip with you either. So maybe it's best if everyone cancels the trip.
What? Cancel the trip? My husband has been looking forward to this for so long. He's been preparing for it forever.
Well, you should think about who ruined it in the first place.
What? So, is it really cancelled? Can't we rebook?
I don't know how long it takes to reissue a passport. That's something you should discuss with your husband.
What about Mason? Are you saying Mason, Brad, and I should go on the trip? What about my husband?
Enough already. No one is going on the trip with you.
What? No one is going? Why not?
At least, Mason won't go. Mason said he wouldn't go if I didn't. And if your husband isn't going, Brad probably won't go either.
Wait, so the trip is cancelled? After all this preparation, I was looking forward to it too. How am I supposed to tell everyone the trip is off now?
Everyone? You should tell your husband first. The person who is looking forward to it the most is your husband, and you burned his passport. Because of you, your husband has lost something he was excited about. Shouldn't you start with that conversation?
That. Can I say it's your fault?
What?
I wasn't trying to burn my husband's passport. I just made a mistake. It's not my fault, right?
What are you talking about? In this situation, how can you blame me? Layla, you really need to wake up. But there's one good news.
What? What's the good news?
Layla, you've been wanting to cut ties with me, right? Well, good news. I've decided to cut ties with you too.
What?
I can't deal with you anymore. I told Mason that we're cutting ties.
Cutting ties? So, you're divorcing Mason?
What? No way. We're doing fine. The problem is only you.
What? Then how are you going to cut ties? As long as you and Mason are connected, you can't cut ties. That's why we are in this situation.
Mason said he never wants to see you again.
What?
I just told him about all of this. Your husband should be getting the message right about now.
Wait, hold on.
You've had your fun tormenting me, but it's over now. I'm glad we're cutting ties. Goodbye.
Amelia, are you ignoring me? I'm calling because I have something important to tell you. You haven't answered since yesterday. Why aren't you picking up?
I'm busy, and I don't have time to answer calls from someone who's now a stranger. I have nothing more to say to you, and honestly, I don't want to be involved with you anymore.
You don't have to call me a stranger. My husband is very angry and kicked me out. I have nowhere to go. Can I come over to your place? Brad's place is too far, and Mason won't answer my calls either after saying we're cutting ties.
I don't think it's confusing at all. It's exactly as I said yesterday. I'm sorry for your husband, but considering his feelings, this is the right thing to do. We are leaving for the trip today, so it's impossible. Even if we weren't going on the trip, it's impossible. I don't want to be involved with you anymore.
What? Trip? You mean you're taking over our family trip? That can't be allowed.
We had our reservations and we paid for our share. We are going as a couple. And it seems your husband canceled your ticket. We'll enjoy it. You can stay at home. So please, don't contact us again. Think about what you've done and reflect on it.
Amelia, I have something important to talk about. Is this a good time?
Sure. What's up?
Dad decided to get a divorce.
Oh, I figured it would come to that.
Mom has been doing whatever she wanted for a long time, but this time he couldn't forgive her.
Your dad was really looking forward to the trip. Was it okay for us to go on the trip without him?
He said it was better than wasting everything, so it was probably for the best. Now you don't have to be bothered by Mom anymore, right?
Yeah, but Mason, are you okay with this? She's still your mom.
This time she went too far. If this keeps up, she might cause even more trouble. Dad's right. We might talk again once things settle down, but for now, she needs to reflect.
You're right. Mason, thank you for being on my side.
Of course, we chose each other. We're family. I'm sorry you had to go through this.
It's okay. Thank you. Mason, let's continue to support each other.
Amelia, I need to talk to you.
What's up, Layla? We're supposed to be strangers now, aren't we?
Actually, I want to apologize to you. I'm really sorry for everything I've done.
What are you apologizing for?
For all the disrespectful behavior and words towards you. I'm truly sorry.
Okay. So, is there something you need?
Actually, my husband wants to divorce me. I need to stop it somehow.
That sounds serious. But that's a problem between you and your husband.
That may be true, but I need your help, Amelia. Can you talk to Mason and somehow help me?
I have neither the right nor the power to change Mason's or your husband's decisions. And frankly, I have no intention of helping.
But we are family. You have to help me. I'm in trouble.
We are no longer family since we cut ties. And I think you should respect your husband's decision.
I really don't want to get divorced. Please, I'm begging you, help me.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you. We've seen everything that's happened, and we support your husband's decision.
Are you serious? I'm begging you like this.
The consequences of your actions have led to this. You have to solve this on your own.
But
there's nothing more we can do to help.
Amelia, I'm sorry. Please, don't be so cold.
After that, the in-laws officially divorced. My father-in-law simply couldn't tolerate Layla's behavior any longer. He had endured her actions for a long time, but he finally reached his limit. Even though Layla brought this upon herself, she now spends her days in loneliness and regret. She tried to rely on family and friends, but her selfish nature remained unchanged. So no one came to her aid. Layla ended up living a lonely life. It's said that she spends her days crying from loneliness. Our family has regained a peaceful life. My father-in-law and my brother-in-law's family have each started walking towards their own happiness. From now on, our family will continue to support each other. and build happy days together.